What if everything you thought you knew was a lie? The COVID-19 pandemic has been one of the most devastating global health crises in recent history, claiming millions of lives and disrupting economies worldwide. But what if I told you that there are people who believe that the pandemic is not as severe as we're led to believe, or even that it's not real at all? These individuals, often referred to as COVID-19 skeptics or deniers, claim that the virus is either greatly exaggerated or entirely fabricated. They point to inconsistencies in government data, alleged manipulation of death tolls, and what they see as an overreaction by authorities to a relatively mild illness. One of the main arguments made by COVID-19 skeptics is that the virus is not as deadly as we are told. They claim that the mortality rate is similar to that of the seasonal flu, and that the lockdowns and restrictions are an overreaction. They also point to the fact that many people who have tested positive for COVID-19 are asymptomatic, and that the virus may not be as contagious as we are led to believe. Another argument made by skeptics is that the pandemic is being used as a means of social control, with governments using fear and propaganda to manipulate the population. They claim that the lockdowns and restrictions are not about protecting public health, but about exerting control over people's lives and limiting their freedoms. But what about the overwhelming scientific evidence that supports the existence and severity of COVID-19? The skeptics argue that the science is not as clear-cut as we are led to believe, and that there are many unanswered questions about the virus and its origins. They point to the fact that many scientists and health experts have spoken out against the official narrative, and that there is a growing body of research that suggests the virus may not be as severe as we are told. So, what's the truth? Is COVID-19 a real and deadly pandemic, or is it a hoax perpetuated by governments and health organizations? The answer, of course, is not simple. While there is overwhelming evidence to support the existence and severity of COVID-19, there are also many unanswered questions and inconsistencies in the official narrative. Ultimately, the truth about COVID-19 is complex and multifaceted, and it's up to each individual to make their own informed decisions about what to believe. But one thing is certain, the pandemic has brought out the best and worst in humanity, and has raised important questions about our relationship with authority, our trust in institutions, and our willingness to question the status quo. What do you think? Share your thoughts, comment below.